In this video, we discuss about basic principles of experimental design. But if you are new on my channel Statisticians Club, please subscribe the channel. Basic principles of experimental design. There are three principles: randomization, replication, and local control. First of all, we discuss randomization. Here is the definition of randomization. In randomization, all treatments have equal chance of being allotted to different experimental units. The experimental units which we want to test on different treatments, so there is equal chance or equal probability of every treatment to be allotted to the experimental units. This process is called randomization. Here is the explanation. Random process implies that every possible allotment of treatments has the same probability. Each treatment have same or similar probability to be allotted to the experimental unit. For example, one might be choose simple random sampling, in which participants' names are drawn randomly from a pool, and everyone has the same probability of being chosen. If there are a number of participants in a pool and we choose randomly, so there is equal chance for every person to be selected. Purpose of randomization is to remove bias and other source of extraneous variation. With the help of randomization, there is no personal choice for every person to select any treatment or commodity. So with the help of randomization, this is the fair process and we remove bias and other source of extraneous variation. For example, selection bias is removed. If the interviewer do not like someone or some group, so it will be possible on personal choice he did not select its representative. But with the help of randomization, there is no chance that any group have no representation. So selection bias is removed with the help of randomization, while accidental bias is minimized. In other words, we can say that with the help of randomization, accidentally maybe there is chance to select any number which is not suitable. So but this is the minimum chance, so the accidental bias will be minimized. Advantages: randomization provides valid basis for statistical test because we remove bias and other source of extraneous variations. So there is chance for randomization to provide valid basis for statistical test. Application: drawing numbered cards from well shuffled pack of cards. If you want to draw any card from well shuffled pack of cards, so this process is also called randomization. Drawing numbered balls from well shaken container. If any container has number balls and we shake it properly and we draw any one ball, so there is equal chances for every ball to be selected. So this process is also the part of randomization. Using random number table, you can also use to select with the help of random number table. The second principle is replication. Here is the definition: repetition of the basic experiment. If we repeat the basic experiment many times, so this is called replication. In other words, it is a complete run for all treatments to be tested in experiment. Here is the explanation. All experiments, some variation is introduced because of the fact that experimental units such as individuals or plots of land of agriculture cannot be physical identical, because in agriculture there is a lot of chances that the plot of agriculture are not physically identical. There is little bit difference or huge difference among the plots. This type of variation cannot be removed by using a number of experimental units. We use a number of experimental units to remove this bias, and we therefore perform the experiment more than once. So we repeat our basic experiment to remove the bias. What is a replicate? An individual repetition is called a replicate. Dependence, the number, shape and size of replication depends upon the nature of experiment. So we decide about how number time we repeat, its shape, its size, all depend upon the nature of experiment. Uses to secure more accurate estimate of the experimental error. With the help of replication, we secure accurate estimation of the experimental error, a term which represents the difference that would be observed if same treatment were applied several times to the same experimental units, to decrease the experimental error and thereby to increase precision. If we decrease the experimental error, inversely the precision also increase, which is the measure of variability of the experimental error. To obtain precise estimate of mean effect of a treatment, sigma square y bar is equal to sigma square n, where n denotes the number of replication. So as we have the number of higher number of replications, so there is chance we have the precise estimate. The third principle is local control. Why we use local control? First question is, it has been observed that all extraneous sources of variation are not removed by randomization and replication. In other words, we need to choose a design in such a manner that all extraneous sources of variation are brought under control. So we use the term local control, because there is chance in practically examples that with the help of randomization and replication, all sorts of extraneous variations cannot be removed. So to overcome this problem, we use local control. Here is the definition of local control. The amount of balancing, grouping and blocking of the experimental unit is called local control. Balancing means all treatments have a balanced allotment to the experimental units, and grouping and blocking means the experimental units within a group or block is homogeneous. So this procedure by selecting experimental units within a block with respect to condition of homogeneity, this is the local control, and treatments are balanced arrangement to the experimental unit. So this whole procedure is called local control. What is the purpose of local control? The main purpose of the principle of local control is to increase the efficiency of an experimental design by decreasing the experimental error. We increase the efficiency with the help of local control by decreasing the experimental error. As we read previously that randomization and replication in some practical examples did not remove all extraneous source of variation, so we use local control which increase the efficiency of the experimental design and minimize the experimental error. Thanks for watching.